Hello and welcome to this Enado tutorial. This is the process to get your just-to-power switching active with Enado after completing your JAD config test. Now, one thing you want to make sure of is that once you complete the JAD config test, that you've definitely saved the configuration file at the end of JAD config, because that is going to be necessary in order for this to be a success. Okay, so first of all, first thing we want to do is we want to go to the IP address of the Enado system and type in edit here, and that will take you to the editing screen of Enado, which allows you to obviously change everything. Now, first place you want to go to is into libraries. Then you want to go into active device commands. Next, so this is all the devices that are currently inside of the Enado system. So the first thing you want to do is you want to import a device, and then you want to hit upload, and we want to choose the file that we use to that the JAD config tool actually generated at the end of the JAD configuration, which will typically be in your program files, just a power JAD config 5 reports, and then it would be most likely your latest one, right, this one. Then once that's uploaded, it should come up with a manufacturer name of the actual switch that you've been using to configure the just-to-power, so don't get confused with that. Then once that's in, then good, we should be good to go. From there, we want to go ahead and close this tab, and then we want to go into I/O connectivity settings. Okay, and from here, we actually want to add in the Ethernet device, i.e. the just-to-power that we've just actually uploaded. Then we want to add custom. Then once we have the device here, we want to go into edit. Select Luxor. It's already picked up the IP address. Because it is a report file, it actually provides you all the information that this would actually need in order to do the switching. So we've got all that in there. We've got the IP address. We've got to make sure that's correct. And obviously, we've got the commands that it normally uses just down below there. Once we've done that, we hit OK. So that it's done. That's all set up. Well, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to name this just add power. Just for the sake of basically when you have to set a button in order to do just a power command, it's better for it to come with just power instead of Ethernet device. Okay, so here we are in the main screen of the Enado. What I'm actually going to do is, because of my system, it's actually a 2x2 system, so I'm going to add in 2 outputs and 2 inputs. So here, I'm going to say edit properties. I'm going to call this output 1. I'm not going to bother to give it an icon. Default port, we can actually set this over to just-to-power, just so it knows where the default command should be going, i.e. to that particular IP address that the just-to-power is on. And we'll do the same for room 2 while we're here, so that's fine. So output 2. And finish it. Okay, next we want to go into this particular room. So we're now inside the room, say this is your lounge or something. And obviously we have we can make buttons, we can make further menus to further customize what you want Enado to actually do in this room. So what I'm actually going to do here is I am going to add 2 activities. And this one, so this is going to be output 1, and this is going to be my input 1 button. Input 1, and then we want to make sure that the default port is definitely leading to the just-to-power, so that you're definitely sending the IP command over to the just-to-power. And then down here where it says command, I want to hit the little pencil sign next to that. And then here we can add a command. You can go into Luxor, select the switch, and say I want transmitter 1 to look at receiver 1. In other words, I want input 1 to be on output 1. hit OK, and hit OK again. So that button should now be complete. We'll finish that, and we'll do the exact same for the other one. Input 2. Select the default port again. Then we'll add the command. This time, because we're still looking at output 1, we actually want the transmitter 2 to go to receiver 1 in this case. So input 2, output 1. Okay, and finish everything. Okay, and that should be good. And then we can simply just do the other output. Okay, so I now have my two outputs, and they both have their input 1 and input 2 all in there. Next thing I want to do is go into project, and I want to preview/publish. I'll hit publish. And then all I want to do then is just type in the IP address by itself. Then from here, I want to be able to say input 1, input 2 for output 1. Just to prove that this is indeed working, let's go into PuTTY and we'll dial into the switch. Oh, 5.175. Admin. Should run. Okay, so I can see that at the moment we have output 1 looking at input 2, and we currently have output 2 looking at input 1. So if we, for example, just change output 2 to input 1, so that should change to 12. So if we go to output 2, go to input 2, if we just press that button, then if we go back into here, do a show run, you can see that now that port 5, which is output 2, has gone into input 2. And that's it, all done. Thank you for watching.